Hey you guys, Anthony, and it's week 15 of the mini workout series. This week we're gonna have banded front raise, bird dogs, and hollow holds. So start off with the banded front raise. With the banded front raise, you're gonna need a band. Simple as this is, we're gonna put the band under our feet. I would say hold the band about shoulder width apart, right? And we're just coming up to about the face. Now in this movement, when we're doing the banded front raise, we're working the front delts, front of the shoulder. Ways that we can make this easier is we can do this quicker, do it faster, or have a lighter tension band. If you don't have a band, you can also just grab a water bottle, put some water in it, more than this, and same thing, come up, come down. Ways that we can make the movement harder, same process, still in the band, we can come up at the face, hold. We can do the reps slower. There are some ways to challenge the banded front raise. Now, with a bird dog, we're gonna be on the ground. And doing the bird dog, it's kind of like doing an odd plank. Let me show you guys. It's not really like doing an odd plank. So, we're on our hands on our knees. We have one knee on the ground. We have one hand on the ground. I would suggest to go opposites. So if your left hand's on the ground, your right knee would be on the ground. You're gonna keep your one leg, the leg that's off the ground back, squeeze that glute, and we're gonna keep the hand that's off the ground forward. And now we're just gonna hold. Try to keep the body flat and straight. The muscles that we're using, technically speaking, we're just really working the core. But if you think about it, we're working the glute when we're sitting here to hold this position, and we're working the scapula or back/shoulder, posterior delt, kind in a way, to keep our hand up and just keeping the hold. But of course, keeping the core tight. If we're not keeping the core tight, we might be here. We want to be straight. Ways that we can make this easier, I would say you can either bring the hands and knee in, so you're not as far out, or you can do it for reps. Only way I would say to really make it harder is if you guys were to hold the position for longer or time duration. If you wanted to use a band to pull apart, you could, but it's a little extra. Depends on what you want to do and what you have access to. But yeah, so now for the hollow hold. We've kind of talked about it briefly with the leg lift. All we're doing here, you guys, we're working the core, low-key hip flexors like usual, but with core. And all we're doing is we're gonna think about keeping ourselves in a crunch, right? So the lower back is into the ground, it's on the floor. We're kicking the legs out, keeping them straight, hands overhead, same thing. We're trying to look like a banana essentially. So now, to make that movement harder, once again, hold it for longer, or you could hold something in your hands, like a water bottle, and just keep tight. But make sure we're straight to do the movement properly. Now, if that's too hard to make it easier, all we gotta do is bring the feet and the arms closer to the body. Now, if it's really hard to be out here, the more you come in, you'll notice it's a little bit easier. If you have to, you can go at this position to start off and get used to just keeping your core in a crunch or in holding the position. Like I said, that's to make it easier. And like I said as well, for the hollow hold, we're just working the core. Technically a flexion in a way. And mostly the core. To go back over what we did, we had the banded front raise, working the front delt, shoulder, definitely some other things in a way. The bird dog, working primarily the core and a little bit of the shoulder, scapula, and the glute. And then with the hollow hold, primarily the core, a little bit of flexor. That's it for this mini workout series, you guys. This is mini workout series 15. I'm gonna go and put it into the world. At this point in time, coronavirus is gone. If that works, I cured corona. Don't forget that. Stay tuned to this YouTube. You guys get involved in this shit. Get your workouts in. Excuse my language. I don't mean to curse. My grandma would be mortified. But I'm human. I make mistakes. So, get your mini workout series in. Get your workouts done. Hopefully by this time gyms are open. And let's get our work in. Because guess what? at this point in time, if you haven't done a workout yet, you've been at home for how long, you can get a workout in now. Don't be a lazy bum.